Hello, everybody. This is Kimchi Crypto. Today, I'm going to talk about Softbank invested into this crypto company. Let's dive in. Bitcoin holds near 122K after Fed minutes signal more cuts this year. For sure, there's still fear, uncertainty, and doubt on US inflation, tariffs, and war between Israel, Hamas, and Russia and Ukraine. However, the odds of Federal Reserve to cut rates both in October and December. Well, let's take a look at October, the odds. The Feds will lower rates in October with the odds of 94.6%, which is almost for certain. What about December? The odds of Federal Reserve's two rate cuts this year is 79.6%, almost 80%, which sounds very much bullish to me. CZ and Masayoshi Son from the chairman of Softbank, they took a photo together. They must have done something. What happened to them? Softbank and PayPay invests 40% in Binance Japan. For your information, PayPay is Japan's largest number one payment platform. Just 50% of Japanese use this payment platform. It's number one. And this PayPay is a SoftBank's group company as well. And SoftBank invested 40% in Binance Japan. What does this mean? Crypto payments and crypto exchange will benefit each other and will get bigger and bigger as time goes by. Bitcoin crash off the table as 4-year cycle is dead. Arthur Hayes argues that Bitcoin's traditional 4-year market cycle has ended as current shifts in global monetary policy indicate expanding fiat liquidity. He argues 4-year cycle is no longer valid. Current shifts in global monetary policy indicate expanding fiat liquidity. And liquidity cycle, aka dollar debt refi cycle, is a lot more stronger than Bitcoin halving cycle itself. Because, just look at those, dollar, the liquidity cycle and what is going to happen in the forthcoming future, especially not only just the end of this year, but next year as well. Not only United States, Mr. Trump, but China, which is the number 2 economy in the world, and Japanese new prime minister. And this prime minister is a big fan of Abenomics, which means they are likely to be a fan of money printer, which sounds so bullish to me. And European Union as well. Their economic condition is very much bad. Look at those riots in France and all those European countries right now, which means they need a lot more stimulus than ever needed. Liquidity cycle can extend further from 4 years to maybe 5 years, or maybe 5.5 years. Who knows exactly? On the Finance announced this. Wall Street 2.0 begins on Ethereum. They already listed 100 plus US stocks and ETFs on the Finance platform using the network of Ethereum. And I think RWA, real world assets, I think it's going to take more time than we usually think, but it will take place for sure. It's just going so slowly than we think. Benjamin Coin says, you guys let me know when you are ready to send Bitcoin dominance higher. Liquidity shall flow back to the king, which is Bitcoin. It's just a matter of waiting for everyone to figure that out. Well, he is the guy of he looks like a Bitcoin maxi. Anyway, not altcoins, but Bitcoin will go first. That is what he's arguing right here. Right, fine. Would it better maybe wait a bit longer than expected than we think, right? Because we are to witness the liquidity flow from Bitcoin to large caps and middle caps even small caps as time goes by, for sure. I think it's just a matter of the order is not is it's gonna come or not. Nick says, well, to survive the full Bitcoin cycle, you need the brain of a philosopher, the patience of a monk, and the financial pain tolerance of a psychopath. Which sounds hilarious, but I cannot agree. I'm very much agreed because crypto investing shouldn't be just let me be quick rich. It shouldn't be a game of that. Because out of a year, 365 days, only maybe a week or two. That's exciting, but most of the time, 355 days, we have a very, very much, it's very boring. Most of the 95, 97% of this whole period, it's boring itself. And this is extremely normal in crypto. Look at last year, this year, just a bit of fun and then just consolidating and it going sideways for almost 9 months, 10 months, right? But all of a sudden, you will see a change of market sentiment instantly. It's not to us. It's not up to us. It's up to Mr. Trump and those Wall Street giants and the crypto companies who lobbied to the Trump administration. In a couple of weeks or months, who knows exactly? But what we need is the patience of a monk. Thank you for listening.